Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead and move that mic close to your mouth so we can get all your answers. State your name and spell your last name, please.
Andy Crnich, C-R-N-I-C-H.
Where do you work?
Summit County Sheriff's Office.
And what's your role there?
I am a sergeant on patrol.
And what about back in 2022? What was your role? First, let's talk about the Sheriff's Office. What were you doing for them in 2022?
In 2022, I was a sergeant working in the jail.
And back in 2022, did you have other first responder roles or other jobs that you did?
Yes, I also worked for the Summit County the South Summit Fire Department as a volunteer fire.
What do you do as a volunteer fireman for South Summit?
I respond to emergencies through the fire department and assist on medical calls.
So, were you working on March 4th of 2022?
I was.
What capacity were you working in on that day?
I responded as a on-call firefighter to assist medical.
And did you respond to the home at 282 Willow Court?
I did.
Now, describe for the jury, even though you're a trained police officer, what happens when you're on duty as a fire department role?
On the fire department role, we're trained in numerous different things as first responders. I also recently had quit working for South Summit EMS as a advanced EMT. So we assist with whatever needs fire department needs. At that time, I assisted with the CPR efforts of the individual.
But it's fair to say that when you get called to a scene in your EMS role, you don't mix that with your law enforcement role.
Correct.
You stay in that lane for that call.
Correct.
So what were your responsibilities? Just highlight that for the jury when you arrived at the scene that night.
When I arrived that night, EMS had arrived before I had. I asked what they needed, and they asked me to take over airway.
At some point during your responsibilities there, were you asked to look for medications?
I was.
If we could please show the witness Exhibit 1-5S.
He has it.
Do you recognize this?
Yes.
What is it?
That is the bedroom where we were working on the individual, and it shows me reaching into the nightstand.
Fair and is that photo a fair and accurate representation of you on that night?
Yes.
I'll move to admit Exhibit 1-5S.
I just need to clarify, is there a second photo that's on this? Are there two photos? Because the one I have has two photos. And this may be a later one or an earlier one.
Ms. Sherbanek, forgive me, is this the 1
There
through
is. There
5
is two
series? No, it's different.
Different number.
Okay.
There are two pictures. No objection. As long
Okay.
as both pictures come in, no objection.
Sure.
Okay. Scott, will you go back to picture number 1? And I'll publish now. Just make sure the jury sees both photographs in 1-5S, which has been admitted.
And that's the exhibit you just looked at.
Yes.
And describe for the jury, where are you in this photo?
I'm the one wearing red next to the bed, where I just turned around from retrieving that bottle from the nightstand.
Scott, if we could go back to the first image, please. And what does this image show?
I believe that's where I was searching the nightstand drawers for any type of medications.
And you were asked to search, right?
Correct.
Who told you to look for medications?
I believe it was Margie Offred, who was the EMT on scene running the scenario, or not scenario, but the scene.
And Scott, if we could go to the next image. And you pulled something out of that nightstand, right?
Yes.
If we could show the witness Exhibit 1-8, please. This has already been admitted. We can publish it to the jury. Do you recognize this?
Yes.
What is that?
That is the pill bottle that I found in the nightstand.
Just a moment. Sir, those are all my questions for you. The defense may have some as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Nesser.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, officer.
Good morning.
My name's Kathy Nestor. I represent Ms. Richins along with several other attorneys here. So I want to just clarify. You said when you first got there, you were assisting EMT that were already on the scene,
Correct.
and someone was already doing CPR on Mr. Richins when you arrived in the room?
I believe when I arrived, they were just hooking up the Lucas machine, which is a machine that does CPR, or chest compressions.
Okay, so there was not a human doing compressions before they hooked up the Lucas machine?
I do not recall if they were doing it and stopped to hook up the machine or if they were actually in the process of hooking it up.
And the individual, before they hooked up the machine, can you describe, besides Miss Offred, who was around the body?
I believe there was my partner firefighter that was there next to them and the other EMT that was on scene, but I do not recall who that was.
Can you describe their build for me?
Medium build males?
Both males?
Yes.
Thank you. You took over the airway, so you had to just clear an airway so they could get oxygen to them?
Correct. So my job was to deliver oxygen to him.
So did you put a tube down his throat?
Yes, I did.
And when you put the tube down his throat, was there any blood on his face before you did that?
Not that I can remember, no.
Okay, great. And after you put the tube down his throat, did you see blood come out of his mouth?
Shortly after, there was blood that showed up in the tube and coming out of his mouth.
How far how far down does the tube go that you insert into his throat?
Sits on top of the larynx.
So down to about where your voice, that's your voice box, right?
Correct.
Sorry.
Yes, correct that
Not
area.
great at biology. Okay. All right. So have you seen that before where when you insert a tube into someone's throat, it can cause there to be bleeding in their throat?
Not usually, but yes, I have seen that before.
Okay, great. So then they're doing the CPR, and you were asked by Ms. Offred, who we just heard from, Margie, to check the nightstand for any medication. Is that right?
Yes.
And I noticed, can you pull up, please, Exhibit 15S, which has already been admitted, Your Honor. Can we please publish?
One moment.
I noticed you went to the bedstand on that, the nightstand on that side of the bed, right?
Correct.
So is your understanding that was the side of the bed that Mr. Richins had been on?
Yes.
Right. And you're pulling out a drawer. Is it the bottom drawer or the top drawer? Do you remember?
I believe there was only one drawer, but I am not sure.
Okay. I'd like to show you now exhibit, and this is not admitted yet, so if we could take down the publication and just let just the witness and counsel see Exhibit 14S. Is it up?
He has it.
Okay, thank you. Is that the nightstand you pulled the pill out of? Pill
That
bottle?
looks like the nightstand, yes.
Okay. Your Honor, could we move to admit 14S? No objection.
States 14S is admitted.
It's defense, yeah.
It's not the way it's marked.
Oh, we sure right. It's 14S. Sorry about that. Okay, there's the nightstand, right?
Yes.
Okay. And on that nightstand, Katie, can you zoom in to the top of the nightstand if it's possible? You may not be able to on this photo. Yeah, there you go. So that's a phone is sitting in a charger. Is that correct?
Yes, that's what it shows.
And right next to it, it looks like an Apple Watch that's on the little watch charger right next to it. Is that right? Can you tell?
Is that the one in front of the phone?
It's to the back of the phone.
Oh, okay.
See the
I
little
see that.
the
yes.
little square? I think that's an Apple Watch, but if I'm wrong, tell me.
I do not know. It very well could be.
And this picture of the nightstand, there's no wallet on it, correct?
Correct.
There's some pills and a little metal, like push thing that you push pills out of, right? Do you see that next to the TV power?
Yes.
All right. And were those pills taken by you or anyone else, do you know, to be tested?
They were definitely not taken by me.
Okay. All right. Can we also just to the witness only show States Exhibit 1-9? Only the witness. It's not admitted yet, Your Honor. Do you see that picture? That's a little better and clear and close up.
Yes.
All right, in that picture, were you still there when the wallet was put on the nightstand?
I do not recall if I was or not.
Okay. But that is the same nightstand we're talking about.
Yes.
Your Honor, can we move to admit 1-9?
No objection.
States 1-9 is admitted.
May we please publish it to the jury? Okay. Can we please blow that up as big as we can, just focused on the nightstand? Okay, so here you can see the Apple Watch a little more clearly, right?
Yes.
And you can also see a wallet that's been added to the table that was not there before, right?
Yes.
Did you put that?
We don't know the timing of these photographs. That foundation has not been laid.
Well, it's in now, so.
You can compare the photos. You can't state when the wallet was there or wasn't there.
Okay, sorry. I'll
Yeah.
retract that. That's fair. Can we zoom in at the very bottom of the power of the power TV? There's some white specks on the nightstand. Can you try to zoom into that if possible? Right there. Do you see those white specks on the nightstand?
Yes.
Did you see the white specks on the nightstand when you were there that night?
I do not recall it being there.
Did you gather them or swab them or put them in a little plastic bag to be tested later?
I did not.
So as you sit here now, can you tell the jury what those white specks are?
White specks.
That's it. All right. Okay. Also, was there a time where you found Mrs. Richins' phone and handed it to a deputy? Did the deputy come in looking for her phone?
I do not recall.
You can't remember that?
I do not.
Do you remember her phone being in the room at any point?
I do not.
All right. And did you personally have any conversations with Ms. Richins that night?
I may have asked her if he had taken anything or how long he had been down,
Okay.
but I do not recall.
You can't remember for sure.
I don't know for sure.
In your experience, both as a police officer and a trained medical responder, is it fair to say that it was apparent to you he had been deceased for some time?
Yes.
Thank you. I think that's all I have. Just one moment. Thank you, Your Honor. I tender the witness.
Ms. Shervinick.
One question, Judge. Sergeant Crnich, was it your job that night to collect evidence?
It was not.
Okay, that's all I have.
You can step down, sir. Thank you.
Mine.
You might
He
bring
can
a
be-
glass of water.
Your Honor,
Bye.
he can be finally excused.
Yes, you are released, sir. Thank you. Thank you for asking.